Indian and Northern Affairs Canada in Gatineau, Barriere Lake. Algonquins are once again protesting in the pouring rain.
Right to the ministers, right to the government. Tell them to stop interfering in the community of Barriere Lake. We don't bother your affairs and you don't bother ours.
We want an answer! We want an answer! We want an answer!
You are currently the acting chief at Barriere Lake.
Yeah.
And how did you get elected or appointed into that position?
I wasn't elected because we live by the selective system.
Okay. How does that work?
So how I was selected as acting chief, the council of elders had put me there, but they consulted each other. When Jean-Maurice got stepped down, when suspended himself.
So Jean-Maurice Matchewan was the chief before you?
Yeah.
And why did he step down?
Well, they had charges. They had charges going against with his handgun.
So if I understand correctly, what happened was they found a gun on him during hunting season?
Yeah.
That's a bit preposterous, don't you think?
Yes.
For him, wouldn't it be normal for a person on Barriere Lake to have a gun during hunting season?
Yeah, it's, we go hunting every fall. We go for moose every fall,
So
but or regularly.
So they specifically targeted Jean-Maurice Matchewan during hunting season for having a gun. Do you
Yes.
think it was a way to enforce the coup d'etat?
Yeah, I guess you could say that. I guess you can. Oh God, how should I say it? I guess that's what they were targeting him for, because of the trilateral agreement that they really want to break.
He was the chief in '91 when they enacted that agreement, right?
Yes.
And since 1991, has the government complied with any of its promises?
No, not yet. Every time the trilateral agreement is about to finish, the government will walk away. They'll walk away. They're gonna recognize this minority dissident faction group.
So is the agreement currently expired?
Oh, right now, yeah. The federal government doesn't want to come back to the table, but he will in the end. Because we're gonna keep laying pressure on them.
And how long have you been acting chief?
Well, I've been acting chief since September.
Is it a difficult role?
Yes, it's very, very hard for me as an acting chief, because right now the government is not cooperating. But we'll keep doing what we're doing.
So the government appointed a minority faction to run the reserve. Do they cooperate with you?
No, they don't even. They're barely in our community.
Where do they live? Do they live on the reserve?
Well, Casey has an apartment in Val-d'Or. He never had a house. The house that was burnt, it was his father's house. And Casey never had a house in our community.
This is Casey, who has been the appointed chief by the government.
Yes, Mr. Casey Rat.
So does the majority of the community support Mr. Casey Rat?
Not at all, not at all. If I didn't have the people here, I wouldn't be here.
Of course.
So that's why.
So you've been here for 3 days now. You're about to leave back to the reserve. Have your demands been met?
No, that's what we're gonna wait for. If we don't get a response in about a week, we'll be back.
You'll be back
for
here?
Sure. We're gonna start making plans on what we're gonna do. Or we're probably gonna go ahead with the leadership reselection.
Without the government overseeing it?
Yes, but we're gonna wait for his response from our Grand Chief, Norm Young. I sent a letter on Friday for challenging him challenging the Indian affairs. We need as many observers as possible, including the media.
So would you like allies and supporters to come to the reserve for the to be international observers?
Yes.
Okay.
That would be very good.
Okay. What else can supporters do to help you?
Well, they can write to the government, tell them tell the government that the honor the agreement they have signed, and push the government to have a new leadership reselection in our community.
And what have supporters and allies done to help you for these 3 days that you've been here?
No, they've done a lot. They organized for that walk to the Parliament, and the walk to the Ministry of Transport, and the walk to the INAC, and then for the media coverage and the radio station.
So then you have support from the region?
Yes.
So it's just the government that's been ignoring you?
Well, I just want to let the people out there, we're going to get what we want, because we're not going to give up. We'll never give up. We don't even know what give up is.
And you'll be back?
Oh, yes, for sure. If the government don't give a positive response.
Then you'll be back?
Yes.
So this must be very difficult for your community to come here and protest for 3 days straight?
Yes, in order for us to go someplace, we have to... There's a guy named Martin Lucas who's been fundraising for us to go places to fight the government. And I thank Martin a lot for that. And also you for supporting us 100%.
Excuse me, are you really planning to be back within 48 hours?
Yes, we do. If we do not get an answer, we will be back. Once again, the Indian affairs have interfered in our internal governance. They have recognized a small minority faction as our leadership. We do not want their puppets as our leadership, a leadership that they can easily push around. We want a leadership that will oversee the completion of the trilateral agreement and protect our rights, our Aboriginal rights.
And if he doesn't meet with you, you're going to come back and camp on the streets?
Yes, we will be coming with our camping gear.
With more people!
More people, more supporters. We call on supporters.
We went out last night just to have a beer. There was 4 of us. 4 or 5 of us. When we came out, like around 2 o'clock, and the bar closes. We went out, and the cops jumped off the car right away. And
they saw you coming up the island?
Yeah, I think they were following us around.
So they followed you from the island?
Yeah, I think so.
So they targeted you?
Yeah, because the paddy wagon was already over there too when we got there. Like once we walked in, the paddy wagon just passed by.
What time was it that they attacked you?
Well, we were at the bar. We were out of there by 2 o'clock. About 15 after 2, about half an hour.
Did they just come out of nowhere and jump you?
Yeah, like
Can you show the camera what they did to you?
Oh, like what? Just get my stitches. I didn't get my stitches yet because I was almost falling asleep at the.
Did they beat you with batons?
Yeah.